Pencils down. That's it.
Down.
Pencils down. That's it. It is like the 9th week in a row that we're fully operational.
Wow.
There's Cody.
What's up?
There it is. See?
Cody.
Look at that.
We're officially used to it.
We're officially
It
used
would
to
now
it.
be weird without it.
It would be. It's gonna suck,
Right?
I don't want to live that life. This is,
It would now be weird.
it's we already have to change enough things with this fucking corona, right?
Yeah.
Why we can't change this now?
No.
You know, that's fucking no fucking way, man. How's everybody? Hope everybody's okay, by the way. And don't listen. Look, be safe. Don't just be smart. No. Be safe too. There's a lot of morons out there just not giving a fuck.
Dude, I was driving down Hollywood Boulevard today on my way home from work.
Yeah.
And there's still assholes out there in their costumes trying to get pictures with people.
Jesus Christ.
And then there's still the guys hanging out, holding out the rap CDs.
Yeah.
Trying to hand them to people.
Who is doing this?
And I literally saw on the street corner, there was 2 guys in like hoodies just hanging out on the street corner, and a guy dressed as the Joker and Harley Quinn walked by, and they look at him like, "Hey, man," and then they all like shake hands and then like do a bro hug.
Oh my God.
And I'm like driving by this, I'm like, what is happening?
How fucking
Do you not understand this whole block of people?
God damn it, man.
If someone on the west corner of this block had corona, by the time I drove down the entire block, the east corner person would have been infected. That's how many people were touching each other all the way down.
Jesus. That's bad. That's fucking bad, man. God damn. That's rough. That is rough.
How's it in there in Texas? Is it crazy?
Yeah, I mean, I there was a study that came out today that says that Texas is doing the least amount of protection right now. So
Oh, great.
it's so it's pretty true to form.
That's
but,
classic Texas.
That is.
Don't tell us what to do.
Wait, you go, hey, fuck you.
You keep your damn government rules out of my life.
You know what? I'm going to fuck a bat right now. I'm going to find a bat and fuck it. Tell me what to do. I'll find a bat and fuck it over.
I'll fuck one bat and I'll shove another bat up my asshole.
How about that?
Huh? Take that, liberal.
You ain't stopping me, queers. Okay.
All right,
All right,
Texas.
man.
That's
All right,
basically how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just rednecks fucking bats up and down Cody Street.
I didn't even want to fuck this bat, but I'm going to.
You know what I noticed? Can I tell you something that I didn't realize why it always bothered me until I saw it last night or the night before last. Because Andrea clearly in a good mood over this coronavirus, so she decided to watch
Hawaii vacation canceled.
Yeah, so she decided to watch 28 Days Later.
Oh no, that's not what you watch in this.
Right. Here's something that always you remember that movie, right?
Yeah.
Cody, do you remember that movie?
I've only seen bits and pieces of it. I've never seen the whole thing.
So it's a good movie. But here's something that always bothered me. When the guy when he walks into the church, it's a pretty creepy scene at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's empty, and then he looks into like the main room of the church, and there's just like hundreds of dead bodies, and a couple of zombies pop up and look at him, and it was a creepy scene. And then he runs away.
Yeah.
And then when he meets the 2 survivors, he goes to his parents' house, and as he's walking up the steps, his parents committed suicide, right?
Yeah.
And
As I would do in a similar situation.
1,000%.
Yes.
And then he all of a sudden though, he's like, whoa. He like covers his nose. And you're like, wait a minute, you didn't notice the smell of 100 dead bodies in the church? That was a little bit of they kind of fucked up there.
And then you're out. You're out of the movie. Pulls you out at that point.
I was done.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this thing. Fuck this thing.
No consistency.
28 balls up your mouth later. That's what I said. I'll fuck a bat right now. I'll fuck 28
I'm fucking
bats.
one right now.
I'll
titty fuck a bat.
I'm fucking a bat while I'm listening to the Ramble. This is now our new pre-music thing.
Wait, our intro has gotten so long we now have to have pre-music for the intro before we get to the actual beginning?
Ray Tolius is 2 for 2 with Hit That Tune.
That's true.
So Joe Capone came awful close. He did not guess the song.
Oh, Joe, come on,
He
Joe.
came awful close. Same game. He said the Gerudo Valley theme from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Should I play it or no?
Well, yeah.
All right.
I think you should definitely play.
So this is the last one.
Now you have a mic stand where you can play things.
We already have a winner, so you don't guess this one.
Everybody at home, Jerry has a mic stand, leaving me to hold my own mic.
Just so I can play this thing
Right.
easier. That's
Okay.
it. I
Yeah.
promise.
He's all Larry King over here.
right? That one,
Uh-huh.
all right?
Yeah.
And so Joe Capone said Gerudo Valley theme from Ocarina of Time. Right game, wrong song.
Oh, so close.
That was
Joe.
rough.
So
I know.
close,
I
Joe.
felt bad. I was like, hey, we got a winner. Big Timmy, right here. We have 2 winners.
2 winners.
We're giving the commish is saying they're both going to get cool shit.
Who is this commish?
Me,
This
evil
is not
commish.
the normal.
All right, you know what? Since they both got it, they both get nothing. There it is. They get shit. We got 2 winners. Big Timmy Dawson says, boys,
Big T.
not sure if the subject line was spelled correctly. I'm just so jacked up because of the song. The song is The Song of Storms. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. The game location always got confused. Obviously, a windmill. Windmill's located in Kakiriko Village. Can my prize just be Cody finally watching Willow? Thanks, guys. Tim,
Cody.
Big Timmy, Cody.
Can you just watch Willow?
It's
That's all
on
he
you
asks.
now. It's on you. Ray Tolius, he's happy. He's happy about this. I just lost the emails. Hold on. We're
on,
back,
dude.
We're back.
You have 2 free hands now.
We're back.
This
Charles,
shouldn't be an issue.
Charles Phillips came close. He said Saria's song from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64. Close. Same game.
He pulled a Joe Capone.
He pulled a Joe
That's
Capone.
that's what we call a Joe Capone here at
And
the Ramble.
had he sent the email first, Joe Capone would have pulled a Charles Phillips.
Right, but just so luck has it, that's now known as a Joe Capone.
It's now known as a Joe Capone. Ray Tolius. That was Song of Storms for Ocarina of Time. No question. Not being greedy. I'm not being greedy trying to claim a prize, but fuck. I can read your video game mind, is what Ray says. And he's not wrong. Ray called it. He's a two-time winner.
Champ.
He goes, if anyone was wondering how I got that Toon Nanny right, it's because I legit had a major obsession with Chrono Trigger back in the day. That was the first name to hit that Toon Nanny. And he goes, it was never released here in Australia, but I hit the jackpot and a huge video store had an American imported cart, and they were selling off all their SNES rental stock to make way for PlayStation and
nice.
Nintendo 64. I managed to grab it for $15, half of which I had to borrow since I was a poor high school kid. It was a crown jewel in my collection until my brother decided to lend it. No. Oh, God.
Son of a bitch.
I didn't screen this email. I'm taking this dark turn live.
Oh, God.
And decided to lend it to one of his mates. I never got it back. Fucking dog.
Unreal.
I had the soundtrack on CD is below, nothing to play it on now, of course, but I can't throw it out. This game is in the App Store now, but fuck, I still wish I had that That cartridge, loose, is like $150 right now. My address, okay, I'm not going to give him
No,
his address.
the address.
But you are, wow.
He gets a
man.
pillow from week 1.
Pillow from week 1,
And then
now
what are
some
they doing
cool
now?
shit. And Dave Strebeck, so we have to make ourselves a promise. When we're done recording this episode,
Yes.
we're going to order right here.
Order
we
a pillow?
Order the pillow, Dave Strebeck shirt,
Strebeck
and
shirt.
we give all the shit we're going to send to Ray and Big Tim.
Big Tim.
And Big Tim. There we go. How about that? Yeah?
Yeah. I like
there it is.
Good job, guys. Thanks for playing along.
And Colin Maggs, for whatever reason, he had asked for an email. He wanted to send us a couple of things.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But I tried to respond, and it said it was unable to return it. So if you have another way of hitting me up on social media, something like that, I will gladly DM you an address so you could send Eddie and I shit, which you do not have to do.
No, you don't, but we love it.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
though.
And Cody, DM me your address. I'll throw that in there, too, if anybody wants to send Cody some cool shit.
Yeah.
Right? There we go. Yeah? So there we go. And we'll have all this figured out and sorted out and sussed out. And should I do another name that hit that Toon Nanny?
Is this where we do it in the show?
I think so.
Then that's where we do it.
I mean, I don't know if I'm ready yet. I think I've like 60% learned this.
Oh, so you don't even know if you can nail it enough to.
No. I'm going to try it, though.
All right, we'll try it.
Okay.
How long you been practicing?
Ow!
God damn it.
A while.
Okay.
A long time. Not really.
Now, is this a deep cut like week 1, or is this a little easier to get?
I think this is the easiest one so far.
Okay.
All right. There it is.
Okay.
Poorly
I know
done.
that one, so
Cody, you got it?
Cody got it?
I got that one.
Holy shit!
Jesus. All right.
So it sounded okay enough for you to pick out what it was, thank God.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, there it is. So that one...
Now we have to work something out now, because if this one was the easiest one to get, even Cody got it.
That's a bad sign, Jerry.
If we have like 17 people get this right,
okay.
When do we get to the point where we throw everything in a hat and pick out a single
Over
win?
3.
Anything over 3.
Anything over 3.
Okay.
Then we if like 20 people get it right, then we'll put a big raffle and we'll pick maybe 1 or 2, something like that, right? Yeah, but over
until
3.
we start making money doing the ramble.
I know we can't be just throwing shit.
Throwing money willy-nilly
out there. But there it is. Hit that tune, Annie. Email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. 10 minutes and 37
that's a good one.
seconds. Do we hit the music? Do we start?
Yeah, that's a good.
Do we
that's a good spot.
begin? Like the Doors,
That's a good
is
spot.
everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin. Here we go. Oh, and then, of course, you can all sing along at home if you like. I don't know if they're going to get this. Yeah, I bet people know this one. Here we go. Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone. I'm a going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. I got to get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone. I'm a going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. Well, she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. That's right. Bam.
Nailed it, dude.
Listen, mister, can't you see? I got to get back to my baby once more. Anyway, yeah. Bam. Welcome. 224.
224. It felt like yesterday we just did 200.
I know. 224. And here we are.
Wow.
For you, the lovely listeners. I would be Jerry Rocha. That there.
It depends.
And then live and direct from San Antonio on the Ramble hotline, we have the one and only.
I was muted. I fucked up my big intro. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Cody, be fun.
Cody! There he is. All right, can I give you a quick WrestleMania prediction?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Drew McIntyre's going to beat Brock.
Okay. In front of nobody at
In front of nobody at their developmental center. And then
at their developmental center.
In that same developmental center, in front of the same amount of zero crowds, the very next night, Roman Reigns beats Drew McIntyre. I'm calling it right now.
On the Monday Night Raw
I
following
bet
Mania?
you anything. Vince is just going to fucking force feed Roman Reigns.
Well, this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
You can't get booed.
You can't get booed.
So you might as well force feed
so
it.
So you think am I close? Do you think that could you see that happening? Could you see Vince letting McIntyre beat Brock and then having Reigns beat McIntyre the very next night?
I could absolutely see that.
Right? That seems
absolutely
to be because Drew McIntyre is
a
riding
shame.
all kinds of great momentum right now.
Which is a shame because the best Raw of the year is always the Raw after WrestleMania.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm not even really an avid watcher anymore of wrestling, but I always tune into that Raw.
Yeah, that's the one you watch. I'm calling it. That's what I'm saying. I could be dead wrong. I hope I'm wrong because I want McIntyre to ride this thing out. That dude's fucking great.
Yeah.
But, we'll see. I don't know.
How pissed is McMahon right now?
Oh, God.
Could there be any more? He's probably the most angry person on the planet.
Yeah, he's got to be. If he because if let's say CM Punk were part of like the broadcast team there or something like that, and everyone knew who was going to be in the building, and he tweeted that joke about, hey, now they won't chant for me anymore, he wouldn't have been that pissed, I bet.
No.
But since he brought up the, hey, now at least no one boos Roman and chants my name, dude, and that pissed him off.
Yeah. Because his plan is to put the title back on Roman Reigns on Monday after WrestleMania.
Do you think I'm right? You think that'll happen?
That makes sense. That's a totally McMahon thing to do.
It's gonna happen. I think that's gonna happen.
That would probably even happen even if there was an audience at Raw.
Right. Oh yeah. He probably would be like, "Fuck him, let him boo."
Give McIntyre a one-day title reign.
By the way, should this so far is, I'm fucking a bat right now? Is that the name of the
fucking a bat
episode?
right now.
By the way, please email us ramble@theramblepod.com. Share with us your lives, your loves, your everything. Also, Eddie and I are on the hunt. Target. Before they close for good.
Red Hulk.
The Red Hulk, the new Marvel Legends Red Hulk Target exclusive. We're on the hunt for that before Target shuts down permanently, before the whole world.
We're all shutting down.
And is there anything wrong with just shutting down for 2 fucking weeks and just leaving pharmacies and grocery stores open?
No.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Yes, it's going to hurt us because we can't do comedy. But, holy shit, if it means containing this fucking shit.
I think it's past that point, though.
You think they already blew
One,
it?
you're not even people aren't. It takes everyone to join in on the quarantine thing.
No one's listening in San Francisco. They're out there rollerblading and shit.
Florida, people are on the beach.
Yeah, they don't give a Texas. They're fucking bats.
Hollywood Boulevard, they're high-fiving.
Right. They're fucking bats in Cody's neighborhood as we speak.
In Texas, they're actually fucking with bats.
Yeah, that's rough.
So I don't think it's over in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's the sad part.
I don't think it's over. I think it's a way long. I think we're like a week away from hearing that Comic-Con's being canceled.
Oh, that's gonna happen. There's a 0% chance Comic-Con goes on, especially with
they're talking now the Olympics are
in
teetering
trouble.
on
They're in trouble.
And
when's that? August?
That's July.
That's July? Yeah.
If the Olympics go, Comic-Con's gone.
Comic-Con's gone. It ain't gonna happen.
They already pushed Black Widow. So
Indefinitely?
They haven't given a re-release date.
And Cody had a good point. Cody believes that New Mutants are just going to be put out of their misery on video on demand. Yeah. Wasn't that your quote, Cody?
I said just put it out of its misery on Hulu or probably not Disney Plus, but Hulu, and just let it die there.
Yeah.
They'll do what they did with Trolls. Or what they're going to do with Trolls, they'll just put it on VOD.
Yeah.
When it's supposed to open in theaters, and then just let it go away.
What were you wanting to talk about? They said you were listening to something.
I was on the way over.
The Eagles.
No,
and you were jamming
was not
out.
Listening to the fucking Eagles.
You were jamming out to.
No.
It's gonna be.
I don't even have an Eagles song on my phone. I was listening to Coward of the County.
The greatest.
Maybe
the greatest story.
Whenever
ever
I
put
drive
to music,
over to the Ramble,
it's a Kenny Rogers song.
I listen to Kenny Rogers to get myself in the right mood.
You like how
it's my pump up music.
Like before you go in to play the NCAA championship game, you're playing some hardcore. I feel you. I get it.
It's what gets me in the mood for the Ramble.
Coward of the County.
And I realized this had never struck me before about Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Is the song is told through his point of view.
Yes.
And he was responsible for Tommy because he was his brother's son.
He was the uncle.
So where is he in this story? Why is he letting all this shit happen?
Right.
He's terrible guardian.
Oh, man.
Awful guardian.
He let Becky get raped
He let
by
Becky
three
get
Gatlin
raped.
boys.
He let Tommy grow up being a complete puss.
And then he lets him be a killer.
And then he lets him murder people.
He lets him be a murderer. Because he was there. Because he says you could have heard a pin drop when Tommy
so he
turned
was
to lock
obviously
the
sitting
door.
there probably drinking at the bar, ignoring Tommy like he did his whole life.
I wonder if he was just like, you can take that, Tommy? Like just being a dick like that.
There's a gun over there.
There's a gun over there. They raped Becky, I heard.
They raped Becky.
There's 3 of them.
I wonder if he had something to do with Becky's rape.
Hey, Gatlin boys.
You know what?
There's a good piece of trim in this here barn.
I bet there was a bunch of money tied up.
Oh, God.
With Tommy's dad.
Oh, God.
Tommy stood to inherit said money.
Uncle Kenny
orchestrated it. So Becky gets raped. Tommy pulls a revenge thing, murders everybody. He goes to jail. Guess who benefits?
Uncle
Kenny.
Uncle Kenny.
Uncle Kenny gets all the money.
Promise me, son, not to do the thing. Wow.
I'm just like that struck me on the way over here. I'd never heard the song that way before.
I bet. Okay, you know what? I bet you anything. You know what happened?
What?
You know what happened?
What?
I guarantee you, Uncle Kenny. The minute Tommy turned to lock the door, he whispers in his ear, sometimes you got to fight to be a man.
Right.
Right. And then that's why Tommy says it. Oh shit.
Kenny's pulling the strings.
He really
he was pulling the strings in that
Wow. Song. Cody, any thought? I know Coward of the County is probably your favorite Kenny Rogers song. Anything to this?
No.
Sorry we did a deep dive on Coward of the County.
I'm in the weeds on this one, I think.
Pick to find time to leave
me loose.
Do you have any Kenny Rogers song that you know it? If you heard it playing, big, oh shit, that's Kenny Rogers. Is there a song?
The Gambler.
That's it?
Wow.
Islands in the Stream with him and Dolly? You would get that one.
I would get that one.
Lady.
I was thinking more solo.
Lady? Could you
pure
get
Kenny?
Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. You know that one. You've made me what I am, man. Lionel Richie's Greatest Hour?
Lady.
Do you think? Is that the best song Lionel Richie's ever written?
Yeah. And who knocked it out of the park?
Oh, Kenny.
Kenny.
Absolutely. Commodores don't give it that. Stop it.
Are you kidding me?
Stop it. Commodores.
Anyway, so that's what I was thinking on the drive over. I've never heard the song from that perspective before.
Holy shit.
But that's how Kenny does songs. They're so layered, you hear something different every time.
It's like infinite jest.
Yeah.
It's every time you read it, you
It's something
experience
different.
something you didn't realize was there.
And that's Kenny Rogers.
That's Kenny Rogers, Coward of the County.
Whew.
Lucille. Daytime friends, nighttime lovers. She believes in me. Don't fall in love with a dreamer.
Believes in me.
What was the duet he had with Kim Carnes? Was that Daytime Friends and Nighttime Lovers?
What's the one with Sheena Easton he did?
That was We've Got Tonight.
We've Got Tonight.
That was a Bob Seger
Yes.
song. Yeah, that he did.
He destroys.
Oh, just makes his own.
Yeah.
Makes his own. Bob Seger shit himself when Bob Seger was like, for 8 months after Kenny recorded that, he was like Mel Gibson, Leave the Weapon, just wanted to put
Then he finally realized that Kenny channeled himself through Bob,
right,
and wrote that song.
He's like, okay, I'll give him credit. I'll give him the credit. So there we go. By the way, you can follow us on Twitter at Podcast Ramble 1, Instagram at Podcast Ramble. We have merch.
We
have
do
you
have
set
merch.
that up yet? Are we going to get anything from?
Oh, we still haven't. Yeah, I've got to do that. Fuck, dude. All right, I'm gonna do that tonight.
Because that would pay for the shit that we owe.
I'm gonna do that tonight, and then we're gonna order everyone's stuff that they've won.
All right, deal.
So the money we've made
is
from
just
people
going right
buying
back
merch
to our
is going right back to the Ramblers. That's how we do it.
That's how it should be.
That's how we do it.
That's how it should be.
We're not in this to make money.
We're the real fuck Bernie. We're the socialists.
Yes.
We're the real deal socialists.
Well, yeah. Now,
Right
but everybody's
here.
getting $1,000 check.
Yeah. How about
You hear about that?
Yeah.
And the stock market shoots up 1,000 points.
$1,000 check. How much is that going to help a waitress in Manhattan?
Oh, that'll make 4 days go okay.
Yeah, that'll make Manhattan like okay.
Let's try to buy votes with $1,000 check.
I'll buy someone 8
I love how
minutes.
everybody hates socialism till they get socialism.
I know.
They're
That's
like,
like,
"Oh,
this isn't that bad of an idea. Well, this is socialism. You know that.
You're gonna bail out the airlines. It's kind of socialism.
It's socialism. Just on a. Oh well. Whatever.
Yeah, well, fuck a bat,
Jesus.
everybody. Fuck a bat.
I'm fucking a bat right
I'm
now.
gonna fuck a bat. You can't tell me.
I'll
what to
fuck
do.
a bat and pull out and come on his bat titties.
And then I'll lick it up.
And I'll lick that.
I'll
bat.
bukkake that bat.
Does that mean Batman finally stops getting so overrated now that his kind is responsible
Right?
for all this shit? I mean, just saying.
Can we point the finger at Batman
Why
for
not?
this?
Why fucking
His
not?
obsession with bats?
Yeah, exactly. So have you gotten to watch any Castlevania? I'm asking the floor.
I haven't.
Cody?
I'm afraid not.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I watched about 30 seconds. I actually did turn it on.
Okay.
And then I did something else. I just moved on.
I haven't watched it yet. I want to watch it, but like I said, Colton's been on quarantine from school.
He can't watch it.
Right.
It's a bit rough for him. There's a whole lot of
So I haven't
fucking
really
gore.
had an opportunity
Right.
being at home without a child in the room
Yeah.
to watch Castlevania.
That's a good point. Hey, there's your
But I'm going to
excuse.
try to get to it.
Childless Cody over there.
No excuse.
No fucking excuse.
No fucking excuse. But he never watched Willow. So
No.
what
Which-
can we expect?
What can we expect? And
But Veronica.
do you think Ray Tolius is going to get his wish?
He can watch all the Veronica he wants.
Think Ray Tolius is going to get his wish? Or who was it? Charles Phillips, I think. Whoever had said, I just want Cody to watch
No,
fucking
that's not
Willow.
happening.
That ain't
We're
going to happen.
We have to send him something because he's not going to get it.
No. Do you think?
not-
You
Well,
know what?
That would ruin a great bit. You know.
It kind of would. It was Cody. It was Colin.
You can't get rid of my one bit.
Big Timmy. It was Big Tim.
Big Timmy,
Big
sorry.
Tim Dawson.
Hate to break it to you, Big Timmy.
Big Timmy. It's not going to happen. Cody actually printed up that email and just wiped his ass with it right now, just to let you know how little of a fuck he gives about
Willow.
watching Willow.
It's a
Great movie.
Great movie. Still holds up.
Val Kilmer's best performance or
By-
second best? If
That
you
a
go
real
Tombstone.
genius.
Tombstone.
Oh, Tombstone. I forgot Tombstone. Yeah,
Tombstone.
fuck. Tombstone, real genius.
And Top Secret ain't that
Oh, Top
bad.
Secret. Dude.
Top Secret ain't that bad.
Top Secret's great.
That's a genius movie right there.
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
Even Top Gun, Iceman.
Iceman. Da, 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 da. You know, video games are going to get fucked up the ace. Because E3's done.
Yeah.
So this week, Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal are supposed to come out.
Are they going to get released?
Knock on wood. As of this recording, GameStop hasn't shut its doors yet. I talked to my sources, not Sephora Sean, because he's gone.
He has employment elsewhere, is what we were
Did
told.
he get corona?
Oh, no, maybe.
Did he die of
He's the one who fucked the bat.
He's the one.
Oh, no. Sephora Sean.
Holy
He's
shit.
patient zero.
Oh, right?
That happened.
We've all, what would they,
That happened a few months ago.
Right.
That timeline matches up,
right.
right?
Yeah, you've always fucked bats before, but
But
you
you've
never
never
fucked a
fucked
bat
this
this good. You never fucked a bat this good. Cody doesn't really. He's not part of. Sadly, because of technological limitations, we can't figure out how to get him on Ramble Radio. But Cody doesn't know the half of Sephora. Cody, do you even know what we're talking about when we say the word Sephora, Sean?
No, I don't.
All right, so we went to a GameStop that we
Yes.
call GameStop Annex.
Yes.
Because GameStop Prime, by the way, from what I heard, GameStop Prime will still be open, and they're going to be doing so. Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal are probably going to come out. I think Doom Eternal will come out Thursday evening. Animal Crossing Friday morning. That's
Okay.
if they. And I bet you anything, those are two pretty mega big games.
Right.
Once those come out, GameStop shuts the doors for 3
you
weeks.
think?
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Because I know they're trying to limit it down to a certain number of people, but like, you think all businesses are going to shut their doors?
I think they're going to start to. Nordstrom just did it.
Really?
Lucky Brand Clothing just did it. Yeah.
Well,
like
nobody was going there anyway.
Come on, that's all I wear.
I know. I completely missed your Lucky Brand jean jacket you're wearing right now. I should have seen that.
I do have like 4 of them.
Do you?
Oh yeah, I love Lucky Brand. But I think GameStop is next. That's gonna be another. I think pretty soon. I think Targets and Walmarts will probably be the only non-grocery stores that stay open.
Target better stay open until I get a Red Hulk.
I know. But yeah, so that I think so. Hopefully I'll get. But dude, every game that's not coming out this week.
Yeah, Colton's going to be crushed because he's waiting for that Star Wars Lego
that thing ain't
Skywalker
gonna happen
saga.
probably till fucking September, November.
Dude.
Yeah, it's scary, man. It's scary. So be fucking safe out there. Don't sneeze on nobody. Don't touch nobody. Don't hug anybody.
You know what? If everyone just followed through with the quarantine, we could get it under control
pretty quick.
And life would go back to normal very quickly.
But instead, everyone's like, nope, I'm going to the gym.
There's too many fucking assholes out there slapping hands and bumping dicks with each other.
Too much. That Nashville's undefeated.
Oh.
All those morons at a fucking shit kicker bar. Like, okay, yeah.
Fucking Kid Rock will shut down his bar in Nashville.
He wouldn't?
No.
Is that what he said?
He said it's unconstitutional.
Stop it.
Yeah.
It did get shut down.
Oh, they finally
though.
shut it down? Good.
Yeah, you mean his
steak
big
house?
ass honky tonk steakhouse?
Fuck that guy.
Could you imagine how many options have to be out for you to go there?
I mean,
many things
every other restaurant's dumpster has to be empty.
has to be empty for me to go.
for me to go pay for that food.
For me, I would rather go to that. I would rather roll the dice on that Wuhan market that it all started at than go eat at Kid Rock's fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, what a fucking moron!
The best thing you could get out of there would be COVID-19.
would be the best.
That would be best case scenario.
You know, I wonder if because his stupid dipshit leader told him, that's maybe made him drop his little tune. Because I bet Kid Rock was high on the "it's a conspiracy, it's all a hoax."
They all were until Dear Leader said it wasn't.
Oh shit, not a hoax, not real. My favorite tweet was, I forgot who it was. Somebody tweeted like literally every scientist and doctor for the past 2 months. This is really bad.
Right.
Trump today. Nobody knew how bad this was. Like, yeah, okay.
But that's what he does. That's how you lead a cult.
Yeah.
You discount everyone else's information until you are the only person that they look for the news, for the
Horrific.
facts. And then you say it, and then they all fall in line.
I'm like, okay, I guess it's real because leader said it.
Yeah.
Fucking dipshit.
Fucking dipshits, because he has no power unless dipshits give it to him.
There you go. You ain't wrong. Eddie said a mouthful. We're still at 103 5 stars. Let's get those up, huh? Let's get those reviews and those positive text reviews, y'all. We got the 103 5 stars. Let's get them reviews.
Nice.
And we thank you all to have been whoever's been doing it. Please subscribe to the Ramble. All that good shit. Come on. Let's get it going, huh? Should we sing? I think we should sing.
Sing it, dude.
I'm going to sing.
Sing that shit.
What hat would they wear?
Oh.
Oof. Cody, if only you could hear this harmonica playing right now. If only, Cody. Cody, this one's right up your alley. The Belmonts go into the Video Game Character Hall of Fame. Which Belmont? What hat? Which Belmont is on the hat? All right, next Ramble. I think Cody could actually do this one.
Okay.
Next Ramble, Ramble 225. George Lucas goes into the I've Created a Stupid Character Hall of Fame.
Oh, fuck.
What character is
Could
on?
a Ramble employee be in there? Be a Hall of Famer? An actual Ramble employee might be a Hall of Famer.
Our lifetime contract. So there we go. George Lucas
It's gonna be close.
goes into the I've created a stupid character Hall of Fame.
That's gonna be tough.
What character is on George Lucas's hat? Wow. That's a good one, right?
Yeah, I like that.
There's a whole lot to choose from.
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a whole lot to choose from. I might already go not our Ramble employee, but the fucking 1950s waitress droid from his fucking diner.
There's so many.
How you doing? Have a seat, hon. There's no such thing as Brooklyn, but listen to me talk.
But I'm programmed to speak like a waitress from the future in a different galaxy.
In a different galaxy. There's no such thing as the Bronx, but here I am, dollface.
The prequels are just chock full of stupid characters.
I mean, right? Boss Nass, he's got to be up there. I mean, come on. Jar Jar has to be up there.
Jar Jar's too easy.
He's too easy.
It's almost too easy.
I think
you almost have to eliminate Jar Jar just because it's too easy.
Look, it's the Jar Jar rule.
Yes.
You cannot. Holy shit, Tom Brady's not a fucking Patriot.
I know. Buccaneer.
A Buccaneer.
Yep.
You think that's going to work at all?
His only choices were Buccaneers, really, and the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all that was really left.
Buccaneers have better weapons.
Buccaneers
than
are
the
in a more
Chargers.
winnable division.
Yes.
Because the
is
Chargers are behind the Chiefs for the next 5 to 8 years.
And it doesn't look like he's going to have to go up. That's probably why he won't. Why does he want to have to play Mahomes twice a year?
He doesn't. He knows he can go. The Falcons are Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You don't know what you're going to get every season with the Falcons.
Breeze will be tough.
Panthers are rebuilding.
Panthers getting rid of Cam Newton probably, right?
Yeah,
so
they did. Yeah. Well, he's going to trade him. They're signing
Yeah.
Bridgewater.
Yeah.
And then you have the Saints, which they're tough.
Breeze is getting up there in age, just like Brady.
Yeah. You don't know if their window's already shut.
Right.
Brady thinks he can play another 3 years.
That's what he says.
So.
And they have, I don't know. What are the Saints going to do if Breeze gets hurt? Do they give it to Don Beebe Jr., that fucking white guy that everybody acts as like the greatest fucking thing ever?
That's what they're going to have to do.
He's like 42.
I thought for sure Bridgewater was going to sit there and wait him out.
Yeah,
like re-sign. Okay.
Yeah,
but then Breeze signed the 2-year deal. So he's there for 2 more years.
2 more years.
At least.
Yeah. It's
interesting.
It's crazy. So let's see. Charles Phillips. Let's see if Charles Phillips had an entry. He wanted to chime in real quick.
Okay.
I hate Heath Ledger's Joker because he didn't play the Joker. He played the anarchist, a completely different character. Joker was anarchy with a laugh, not anarchy for the sake of anarchy. Thank you for that, Eddie. I enjoyed every part, even though you half-assed it. I will donate $50 to a charity of your choice. Also, that's one of the fight songs. You're a true sport, my friend, even with those deep cuts. So he is going to give you credit for singing half-assing the
yes. I tried. I gave it all.
Song.
I threw some jabs
for
in there.
again?
For the Bills.
For the Bills. Who? Holy shit! Do they just clean house if they don't run away with that division next year? The Bills.
Yeah, you have to. I don't know what you do because
how do you not run away with that division?
They gave away
now?
A shit ton of picks for Stephon Diggs.
Right. So if you don't clean house, I think if you don't win that division, you got to blow it all.
It's all on Josh Allen.
But I think that right now
they almost won the division this year. They kind of should have. They just couldn't beat Buffalo in New England when they had to at the end of the season.
Right. I think Charles, you're about to see your team win the division.
I think they should. They're the best team. They have the best defense in that division, and I think they probably have the best offense in that division.
You know what though? I love Heath Ledger's Joker for that reason. That's why I loved it.
It was just a performance I loved watching.
Yes, I could just sit there and soak it all in.
Like I said, I don't know if it's the best version of the Joker himself, but it was just a version I couldn't not watch.
Right. Belmont Hall of Fame, Trevor. I want to give it to Simon because he's classic. The cartoon has me giving it to Trevor Belmont. Oh, shit. Charles Phillips ain't wrong. Darren McGregor has nothing for this week's hat. That's okay. Grady W. Smithy the third. The Belmont clan should wear the hat for Simon because he's the OG that started it all. And I think he just sent a message on Facebook, so if you don't mind.
No, you do what you have to do.
He did a little Star Wars dive here.
Oh, yeah?
He's got a point.
What?
I hate the prequels a smidge less. It's not storytelling.
Okay.
But he goes, I just realized that Coruscant sounds so much like Kurosawa. Probably an homage to,
maybe.
to
Possibly,
Akira Kurosawa.
Well, the thing is, Coruscant wasn't named by George Lucas.
Oh.
Coruscant first appeared in the Heir to the Empire series by Timothy Zahn.
Timothy Zahn,
He's
the
the one
Zahn
who
man.
named it, and that was one of the few things that George actually
Kept
from the extended universe and put into the films.
Right. That's right.
So he technically didn't name Coruscant.
Right.
Maybe Timothy Zahn did because he knew how much Star Wars was influenced by Kurosawa.
Right. And then I think Lucas, the other thing he kept was Mon Mothma winning the queefing contest.
Yes.
That Timothy Zahn
Yes.
had in one of the books.
That was how she got a second term as
She
Supreme
won
Chancellor
a
of
queefing
the New
contest.
Republic. Was through
And
a
Lucas
queefing
like, I'm keeping
because
that.
they
I
learned
like-
their lesson from previous ones. Vote
Right.
of no confidences don't do well.
They don't do anything.
Because you put bad people in charge.
Gotta have a queefing
So you have to have a queefing contest
Did it.
to name a new chancellor. And that's how.
The prequels would have not been any worse if he did that. That would have been the only halfway interesting, like, well.
If Chancellor Valorum had to do a queefing contest
Yes.
with Palpatine.
I guess I'll have to queef my way through this. You know, like.
And they obviously have to do anal queefs.
That's your anal queefs.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're sitting there trying to suck air into their assholes and then blow it out. And then the entire Senate is just sitting there and watching while these two old men are trying to anal queef.
Uncomfortably watching.
And then, of course, Palpatine uses the Force, prevents
cheats.
any air from
Cheats,
going
of
into
course.
Valorum's asshole.
And he suffocates him.
And he
Accidentally kills him.
Maybe he makes an air bubble go through his anus up into his brain.
And it kills him.
And gives him a stroke.
Imagine getting that phone call. Your father died. Oh, my God, what happened?
He was
Anal queefing.
He was anal queefing.
Didn't make it.
And an air bubble went through his
Air
brain.
bubble went through his brain.
That's how Dad died.
That has got to be the... You laugh a little if you're a teenage kid of that, Dad.
That's the way Dad wanted to go.
You have to laugh a little bit. You have to. By the way, Grady called that email Hatsylvania. That was nice. Patrick Carruthers. Happy St. Patrick's Day to the Ramblers, or what's left of it. Hope everyone's adjusting to quarantine life. Hat for the Belmont family. Trevor, first to defeat Dracula and learn his powers and weaknesses for future hunters. He gives it to Trevor C.
Nice.
I mean, that makes a heck of a lot of sense.
Yep.
Gary Priest, hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. Hope you and all the Ramblers and James are staying safe. Not seen Castlevania, but now it's on my watch list. So only 2 lists this week. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
You ain't got nothing wrong with that. Ain't
Calm
nothing
down,
wrong with that.
Everybody calm down.
Joe Capone, hack
JP.
game. Simon Belmont goes in for me because I enjoyed those early NES Castlevania games so much as a kid. Haven't jumped on season 3 of Netflix Castlevania, but the first 2 were pretty fucking epic. And they were. Oh, my God. You know what it was? It was, I got it wrong. It is used in Castlevania 2, but the big moment in season 2 of Castlevania when they're going to go fight Dracula, they play the boss song.
Oh, really?
In the first, they play that. They do like this awesome orchestrated version of that.
Oh, that's cool.
And it took me a minute when I first watched it, 2 years ago. I was like, what? Wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Fucking great. Graham and Faye. Jerry, I'm looking forward to the... Hey! Oh, I'm sorry. This is Retro Roach. I'm looking forward to the Strider review Thursday, especially as one of my close friends was a huge fan of that game. Thank you. To the point where his online tag has been Strider for the last approaching 40 years.
Nice.
How's about Bionic Commando? Okay. All right. I might add the unofficial legacy inspiration of Rico Rodriguez in the Just Cause series and the Grapple Hook Just Cause 3 being one of my all-time favorites. Ramble on. Graham from Winnipeg. Hey, dude, Bionic Commando is on the list for Retro Rocha, I promise. And then Graham and Faye say...
You see those pictures of Graham giving blood up there he posts?
What a fucking hero.
Fucking hero, man.
Dude, Graham is a fucking gent and a half, Graham and Faye. Well, I hope you're happy with yourselves, Jerry. Between Castlevania on Netflix and Red Dead Redemption, I haven't seen my wife in a week. Faye literally just binged the entire series since the last Ramble, just to answer this question. Since she replied, there's only one Belmont in the TV series, Trevor Belmont. So, yeah, that was rather anticlimactic. But Trevor, I mean, look, Trevor counts because he has played so well in the show.
Yeah.
The actor who plays him, the guy, I keep forgetting, Richard Armitage, the one who was the main dwarf in the Hobbit movies, the leader of the dwarf, that Thorin guy. Yeah. He's fucking amazing. Colin Maggs, this week's submissions for Open Close Encore were tough. He didn't have a hat one. That's okay. We're gonna get that in a second. We'll be there in a minute. Don't worry. So Damien Batriel. Hey Ramblers, hope this transmission gets through to you with an impending apocalypse and all. Not quite in lockdown yet, but the way things are going, we might not be far off.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. But he did not have a hat, but he has an Open Close Encore, so we're getting to that in a damn quick second. I'll tell you that right now. All right, I'll tell you that right
the fuck now.
I went with Simon. He was the first one.
That's what I went with.
The classic.
That's the one I'm most familiar with.
Yeah. As much as I love Trevor,
and
Castlevania 3 is the best NES Castlevania game, I still had to go Simon. When I think Belmont, I think Simon Belmont.
That's good. You got to do what you got to do.
Got to do what you got to do.
Got to do what you got.
Cody, that'd be your pick, right?
For sure, without question. No hesitation, Jerry.
All right, let's sing some more. Huh? Once this gets rolling, and then you get
open, close, and encore.
Oh
Man, wow,
it's so rich.
it is
Just full.
I mean,
It's full
I
of
remember
hormone.
all the blood pouring out of your mouth.
Yeah.
After, that took a lot out of you.
Yeah, I give a little bit of my life force every time I play.
Every time.
Yeah.
You could tell.
I can only play so
You
much.
could fucking tell.
It'll kill me.
This open close encore, Bon Jovi. How about that? Next Ramble 225. What would Motley Crue open close and encore with?
All right.
They're probably up there with Kiss. Is a pretty stupid fucking band.
Motley Crue?
Yeah.
I like Motley Crue better than Kiss.
Yeah, but it's kind of.
It's not as bad. They did have their glam metal phase when they all dressed like.
Wasn't that the only phase?
No, Girls wasn't glam metal.
Come on, it had to.
No,
have
they
been.
were more. Glam metal was more when they were doing. What was that?
Dr. Feelgood?
No,
Or
no,
the Theater of-
before
Yeah.
Theater.
Yeah, Theater of Pain or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck that. You know what my favorite Motley Crue song is?
What?
Is the fucking one without Vince Neil. The Hooligans Holiday. I gotta get away. That ain't that fun. That's a fucking jam right there. That's my favorite Motley Crue song.
No, I like Motley Crue.
Cody, could you do the Crew?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Fuck yeah. So let's get to you first. You, the Ramble listener. Charles Phillips, let's face it, Bon Jovi only has like 3 good songs, so this was easy. They open with You Give Love a Bad Name, gets you excited. Close with Wanted Dead or Alive. Encore, Living on a Prayer. That ain't bad. Darren McGregor opened with Bad Medicine. They close with Blaze of Glory from the best Western of all time. Yeah. And they encore with I'll Be There For You. These 5 words.
I swear to you, when you breathe.
I want to be the air for you. Grady W. Smithy opens with It's My Life, close with Living on a Prayer encore with Blaze of Glory. I love that one. Patrick Carruthers, they open with Blaze of Glory, close with Bad Medicine. Encore, I'm a cowboy, on a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted.
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive. Gary Priest, Living on a Prayer, wanted Dead or Alive.
Wanted.
Encore with You Give Love a Bad Name. Dude, okay, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't do it. But could you imagine the pop if they open with Living on a Prayer? Could you imagine the pop when they walk out and just, tell me you the way on a die? Imagine.
Yeah.
Joe Capone says they open with I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, close with You Give Love a Bad Name, encore with Born to Be My Baby. Let's see. Graham and Faye, what do they got? Faye says they open with You Give Love. T. Moore could not come to a consensus of mullet on this one, so here's both picks. This is what Graham says. Faye says you open with You Give Love a Bad Name, close with Keep the Faith, encore with I'll Be There For You. Graham says they open with Bad Medicine, close with Wanted Dead or Alive, encore, what else could it be? They followed up with Wanted Dead or Alive. And then to finish it, so he goes, what else could it be to follow up Wanted Dead or Alive? And you ready for this?
Yeah.
This is big.
What is it?
All right.
What?
You remember the stories John used to tell us about the tree Chinaman playing Fantan? This guy runs up and says, hey, the world's coming to an end. The first one says, well, I best get to the mission and pray. And the second one says, well, hell, I'm going to go buy me a case of mezcal and 6 whores. And the third one says, well, I'm going to finish the game. I shall finish the game, Doc. And then they encore Blaze of Glory. Is that the greatest dialogue in movie history? I think.
Might be up there.
I mean, one of the greatest moments in film history
absolutely.
is after that when Viggo Mortensen and Jason Priestley got him surrounded.
Yeah.
And then after he's been shot up, Kiefer Sutherland goes, Billy, let's finish the game. I mean, come on.
I mean, that's right up there with Butch Cassidy and Sundance.
Right up there?
At the end.
Right up there.
I mean, right above it.
I say way above it. Billy, let's finish the game. All right, look, I'm going to just say this right now. I'm going to lose Cody forever on this one, but I think the 2 greatest acting scenes in film history ever, is the One Shall Stand, One Shall Fall between Optimus Prime and Megatron.
That's
and
undisputed. That's undisputable.
And then Young Guns 2 when Emilio Estevez and what's his face, William Peterson. You killed the boys, Patsy. No, Billy. You did. That right there. See? You knew that scene.
Yeah, of course.
I'm telling you.
It's right up there with,
The marriage can go fuck itself. That Marriage Story movie. I saw it. That acting can go eat a bag of shit compared to
dude.
One Shall Stand, One Shall Fall.
We should go sign up for an acting class and then pair up in a scene study and do One Shall Stand, One Shall Fall,
yes.
just to see the reactions from people.
And then I'll be like, no more Optimus mercy. And then you'll go, you who are without mercy, now beg for it. Come on, Megatron. I thought you were
imagine doing that in a scene study class. Everybody's like, what do you
Why
do?
throw your life away so recklessly? Oh, fuck.
Fuck me. Oh, we have to do that.
We should do this. We should fucking...
One shall stand.
Andrea.
One shall fall.
You got to come in here real quick. Eddie and I are going to go to an acting class.
Yes.
And then we need you to stay there and videotape it secretly. It's going to be amazing. I could have waited an eternity for this. It's over, Prime.
Mercy.
And then you go, never. Amazing.
Oh my god. We would get an ovation.
Of standing
in that acting class.
And then Andrea could run out and go, Prime did it. He turned the tide. That would be the greatest.
Oh, she lit a candle and left.
Greatest acting class moment ever. If you pull that off.
What tops that, other than the blaze of glory?
One shall
Young
stand, one
shall fall.
Why throw your life away so recklessly? Oh man, we'd kill it. We'd kill it. Oh fuck. Colin Mack says this week's submissions OCE were the hardest for me. As a big Bon Jovi fan of my youth, I could do the whole concert rather than just 3, and that's without the ballads. Open with Raise Your Hands. Close with Living on a Prayer. Encore with the Sleep When I'm Dead, Blaze of Glory medley.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Nice little medley.
Joe, wait a minute. I forgot. Did I do Gary Priest? I did him. Yeah, I did. Sorry. I'm just jumping all over the place. Eddie, I've lost my goddamn mind.
It's because you have 2 free hands now.
That's what it is. My OCE from Damian Bottriell. They open with Blaze of Glory, close with Living on a Prayer, encore with It's My Life. It's my life, it's gonna now or never. All right. Cody, do you want to go first? What do you have Bon Jovi opening, closing, and encoring with?
Yeah, I'm not a huge Bon Jovi guy, so
Sure.
I went super basic with opening with You Give Love a Bad Name.
Yeah.
Closing with Wanted Dead or Alive, and encore with Living on a Prayer.
All right. Eddie?
I have opening with Living on a Prayer.
Whoa!
Yeah.
The pop.
The pop, right?
The pop.
We close with these 5 words.
I'll be there for you.
I'll be there for you.
All
with
right.
These 5 words, I swear to you. And then you close it. You encore with Blaze of Glory.
Oof. So for me,
Yeah.
I have them do the pop of Blaze of Glory.
Oh, you're
but
getting
it's
it.
the second song. I don't even have it. See, you know what my opening is?
What?
The fuck? How come nobody picked this?
What?
The fucking keyboards. Da, 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 da. Oh, she's a little runaway.
Oh, yeah.
Runaway.
Runaway.
Open with Runaway.
That'd be a good one.
Close with Dead or Alive.
Okay.
Encore Living on a Prayer. But right after Runaway, bow, bow, bow,
Oh, you medley right into
they
Blaze of
right
Glory?
into it. Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go.
Okay.
Next Ramble 225, Motley.
The Crew.
The Crew. Let's sing some more, huh? Once this thing gets going.
I'm reading
Oh,
books,
there it
I'm
is.
playing video games. Bring your pussy over here. We're reading books and playing
now Eddie.
games.
Oh,
Oof.
damn.
Jesus.
All improvised.
Amazing. No, I'll vouch. I was there.
Yeah.
No sheet music.
No.
You just did it.
That's just what came to me.
Right now I'm reading the Witcher books.
Okay.
Started. I finally decided I got to finish Spider-Man for the PS4. So I've been doing that.
Okay, good for
and
you.
Castlevania. Went back to the old school.
Nice.
Castlevania.
I just started up Fallen Order again.
Ooh.
Got to Dathomir right out of the gate because I'm gonna get the double lightsaber.
Yes.
So
Did you do it?
I haven't done it yet. 'Cause
Okay.
It's a little difficult.
You got to tell me. I'll tell you where to go. You know where to go, though.
I'm facing the 2 Darth Maul looking dudes.
Yep. You're gonna go. There's a point where you can't go any further. You're gonna meet like a hooded guy,
Okay. Because right now I still keep getting beat by the two.
They're tough.
They're tough.
They're tough. When you get past them, there's a hooded dude.
Yeah.
After you have to fight a bunch of those guys. Actually, when you're done with them, you get to a dude who's like kind of shrouded.
Yeah.
And he talks all cryptic. You really can't go any further anyway.
Right.
But from the little perch he's on, you drop down the way you came and then cut to the left.
Yeah.
And then you find the workbench.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm telling you, man.
That's
I
what
got
I'm
you,
gonna do.
buddy.
Thanks.
I got you. Oh, for you? Come on, Eddie. Come on. Cody, you reading anything?
No, I've been spent most of the past week catching up on South by Southwest screeners.
They just sent them all out. So at least you got to see the movies.
Yeah, they sent a bunch out. So I've watched something like 7 movies in 3 days or something like that.
Damn.
So but I am gonna, with not being able to leave the house, I will be reading something. I just got to see what's on my Kindle that I haven't read yet.
Let me ask you this: if you had to, could you right now best one of what you've seen so far
From South by Southwest?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's actually a great documentary called Feels Good Man, which is a documentary about Pepe the Frog.
Oh no!
Well, so okay, so let me sell it to you. So it's a documentary about the guy who created Pepe the Frog and put him in like a book. He was like a cartoon.
That's right. Yeah.
A cartoon strip or whatever, and was put into a book. And he's like this really mild-mannered, calm stoner guy. And basically, it shows how Pepe the Frog went from just this like comedic character to becoming a meme, to becoming like an alt-right sign
Icon,
and
right? He's like their fucking mascot.
A mascot for the alt-right, yeah. So it sort of shows like how terrible he feels about it. It was totally out of his hands. The internet took it over. And so it kind of shows him and his quest to trying to like reclaim the character, and then also see like the awful, ugly side
Good for him.
what it became.
Jesus,
so
I couldn't
it's
imagine. Poor guy.
Imagine
you come up with something and then that's what it gets skewed into. That's fucking man. Good man. That poor dude. I got to see this. That's great. Do you know if it's going to be like a minor theatrical? Is going straight to like a streaming thing?
Yeah, at this point, who knows? I mean, it was playing the festival circuits and trying to have, it's like a lot of the movies had New York and LA screenings that just ended up getting canceled. So, and movies are shut down for the next 6 to 12 weeks. That's at least what AMC is doing. So who knows? I assume we're going to see a lot of VOD and streaming stuff here within the next couple months.
Man, I got to check this one out though. That's great. And Damien Bottrell says, I've been reading the comic Deceased by fellow Aussie Tom Taylor. In an alternate DC universe, Darkseid uses the anti-life equation to infect our technology that starts to turn people into mindless zombies. It asks the question, what do our heroes do when they're fighting an enemy they can't see? The way things are going, we might be headed down a similar path. Yeah, sad but true. Shit, I got to check that Deceased. That sounds pretty good. Well, there we go. So that's what we're reading. That's what we're playing. And one more song. And then we get to the top 10 song.
Can you hear us? We're shouting out to you.
I like that one because it's like a duet.
You know what? I feel bad because my harmonica kind of overshadows your exquisite vocals.
Thank you. Oh, what can you do with that harmonica?
I mean, I almost feel bad that we should just if we could strip my harmonica track away.
What can I do?
So just
it's
once
too
in
late.
a while we
There's
could just
no
hear
way.
the vocals.
And then you get rid. What? You just fucking get rid of a cat's claws?
I know.
I mean, come
I
on.
know.
What are you
There's
gonna do?
gotta
You
be-
get rid of a
yeah.
tiger stripe, Eddie? Who gives a fuck about a tiger if it doesn't have any stripes?
That's
Am I right?
true. I know. You make valid points.
Do you care about a leopard? If it
No,
doesn't have
you don't. It's not a leopard. It's just a big cat.
a big old cat.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go. You ready? D.D. Johnson, Daniel Kuhn, the Eric Butts, John Fields Art, Beer the Reaper, Kaiser Monroe, Alrim, Followers of Shesmu, Scott Prince, Graham Edmondson, Leon Edelman, Rick Braun, Daniel 673, Reed Dixon, Retro Rocket Entertainment, Coppin with Comic, Elizabeth Flores, Jason Tully, The Real Zelly, Cool Gramps XRP, Eddie Pence Fan Club, Captain Robin, Dash Winzu, The Pirate Cats, Daryl Hefferman, David McGinn, Teresa 1025, Christopher Haskell, George Olivios, Jason Peak, Matt Cottrell 77, Blinky Blink, Jamie Werner, Get the Unspecial on Netflix, The Ultimate Rabbit, Davis, a.k.a. Your Grandma's Pussy, Alec Vasquez, Colin Maggs, CY 400, Play With It Podcast, Adam Kraz, Darren Butler, Michael S. Miller, Jeff Watts, Jim Key, Taylor Johnston, Rich Morrissey, Nick Payne, Renzel 3, Night Moves Differently, Ken Rivera, Richard Miller, David Garcia, Jose O. Gonzalez, Big Daddy Joe 34, Bay TW Podcast, Ray Tolius, Kingsley 28, Eric Ben 10, The Real Danny Mary, Scarecrow, my homie James Weaver, An Outlaw Torn, Nick Sharp, Sephora Sean, Nary Romero, Kenny Todd 2015, Reverend Endaddy, Raul Sanchez, Vanderveer Von Huddleston, Michael B. Smith, Big Timmy 87, Gary Priest, Middle Age Crazy Podcast, Tammy Lee Ramsdale, Frank Montez, SRW 92831, Pax and Breaks, Lauren Silence, Neho Young, Coy Bennett James, Jeffrey, aka Bay Jacko 01, Gil Gaslam, The Thin White Duke, T. Garrett Pearson, Senor Peligro, Podescue Podcast, Interzone Podcast, CJ Pendragon, Yours is 126, Satiralicious, Cordelia, Lucas Guerra JD, Red 5 Standing By, Rob Fernie, Chris O'Shoke, Nathan Wallace, Shane Power, Michael Martinez, Wendy May, Steve Darcy, Gray Wraith, Sean Williams, William Harris, Ryan McNabb, Brandon Feltner, Pod Mode with Brandon and Jay, Cam Sempers, Dave Van Walton, Chris McDermott, Mel M. Bello 66, Steve Wynn 3068, Chris Chug Hughes, Daniel Holland, Josh Kovacs, Trent Unruh, J6K9, Graham Gray Arnold, Cathal McAlnery, Manny Avalar, Bradley, John Eaglefeather, Joseph Tejas, Go Away 723, Amador Gonzalez, Steven, Nikki G23220, Jay Reading 1013, Fred Johnson, Todd C, aka DJ Retod, Lord Helmet, Ang Gook, Phil Sargent, Sean Williams, Mock Toys, Scarecrow 219, aka Adam K, Jimmy Salgado, All of Us Pod, Sort of Goods Pod, Who Vinicio Estrada, Oscar Nunez, Joe Mofa Show, Sean Smith, Stacey Avelia, CJ, aka M Blade, Kyle Cook, aka The Grindfather, Andy Hinsman, Graham Moore, Eric Nye, Justin Brown, Stacey Gonzalez, Jack Beams, Chris Fabo, Christopher Caba, Chris Bell, Kevin Couch, Chariul, Anshere, Charles Phillips, aka Chaz Heads, The Game Fanatics, Burr Martin, Gary Kundle, Darren Butler, Shelby Console, Plastic Prison, Kelly Riddle, KT, Chris Barensmeyer, aka Go Cast, Chris B, Glamis Jamie, Storm Raven, Eamon Yam, and Bots Hogs, Grim Shredder, Drunk Eddie Stotts, Eddie Scos Tam, Robin Maloney, Damian Bottrill, Joe Milne, Ramar, Chad Liu, Sean Ryan, Lisa Marie Miller, Joey Poole, Gemma from the Talking Console Podcast, Andy Barr, James, Dan Beavers, aka G Virus Dan, Nath Kendall, aka The Joker, Austin Long, Adrian Empena, aka Texas Spooky 71, Gamer Girl Deluxe, Sing White Slave, Big Timmy 87, John Broccolo, Steve Cosante, aka Midnight Smoke, Patrick A. Bonfrisco, Jason Shear, Matt the Rat, Mad Monkey, Seb Robledo, E. Viegas, Justin Schroeder, Jeremy Benvenu, Patrick Crothers, Tim Dawson, Brian Wither, Steve Rogers, Will Wilkins, John Mick II, Ian Goldspink, Rico GZ, Iris 1980, Bearded Nerd, Mike Driscoll 3D, Big Daddy Jimmy V, Ulysses Adkins, Sonic, aka Mercy, Dahlem, the king of the barbecue, Dahlem, my homie Dahlem, Stetz, the king of the barbecue sauce, McGregor, my legitimate Scottish cousin, the Hall of Famer, first ballot, Dave Strabeck, the Devastator, Joe Capone, Nico Brown, Steph Infection, Poltron, Aaron Bridget from Long Island, Adam Clambert, JM, J Mitch, The Bird, Stopia, Nicola Wise, Gary Rickelman, the Grady W. Smithy III, the Chris and Cassie Effect, Graham and Faye, Sam Martinez, David A. Gutierrez, David Erke Chavez, Becky Cinderling, Bree Pena, and Brian Boo Stamontes. Boo Stamontes. Thank you all for making the Rambles part of your lives, your loves, your everythings. Please subscribe to the Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating, a positive text review. Buy Eddie and I's comedy albums. They're right there. You can also stream them on Spotify, Pandora. If you hear us on Sirius XM, fucking crank that shit. But if you buy our shit on iTunes, please give that a 5-star and a positive text review. Cody's got the Cinesnob podcast. You can listen to that.
Yes, he does.
Eddie, you can hear 5 days a week on the Patreon Ralph Report.
Patreon.com, the Ralph Report, and then on radio.com, Swings and Misses.
And then I have every other Thursday. Tomorrow, I have a brand new Retro Roaches. Please follow my YouTube channel. And every Monday, you get to hear me and Eddie do the Smug Nerd on my social media accounts. Cody, what's the other podcast? The Marvel, what's it called? Re-MCU?
Yeah, Re-MCU. That's going to be starting up. We're going to record this week with Captain America First Avenger.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Some say the best Marvel movie.
Really?
Some say that. I mean, it's a damn good one.
Oh, I like it. I enjoy it.
It's a darn good one. So we've got to tell Cody, speaking of which, Sephora Sean.
Yes.
So, Cody, we're going to, I don't know how we got off. I was talking about GameStop closing.
Yeah.
So, we there's this GameStop that we sometimes go to. And there's a guy there that I heard one day just dropping all kinds of theories on how they were going to introduce the X-Men into the MCU, right? Uh-huh. And he was an employee there. And he was saying that they're going to be the children of the Snap. Because in the comic books, they were known as the children of the Atom. That's what their kind of nickname was. Especially since they were created in the 60s and every sci-fi movie had Atom in the title, you know?
Yeah.
So the X-Men are the children of the Atom, but he thinks they're going to be called the children of the Snap. And he was dropping all, and I call Eddie. I'm like, this guy is the singing bush.
Like, oh, my God.
This guy's an oracle of knowledge.
We got to talk to him, get him on the Ramble.
And yes, and then Joe Capone was like, this guy just ripped everything that he's saying from some fucking
Kevin Smith podcast.
From a Kevin Smith podcast. And some guys. So then he became a running joke. And then, so that's...
And now he's mysteriously disappeared.
He's mysteriously no longer at that
GameStop. From GameStop Annex.
And I don't know, but boy,
we bought into him hard.
And then once we found out what a joke it was, you realized how full of himself the dude was.
Oh. What was the line?
So I forgot. I was trying to remember what the prediction was. But
Spider-Man coming back into the MCU.
Yes, so he was predicting.
It was during the big split when Spider-Man left the MCU for like that 2 weeks,
and we all knew he was coming back.
Everybody knew, like, okay,
it's a posture move. They want more money. They're going to get more money.
There's too much money to be made for them not to work together.
There's no way Marvel's going to let Spider-Man walk. It's And so he was laying out his idea, and now I'm listening, like mocking him in my head, right? And then I couldn't even believe what he said because I told this to my friends. I'm like, look, you've never been wrong, but you've never been this right. And I was like, okay, fuck this guy with a fucking mallet. So anyway, that's Sephora Sean.
You're never wrong.
You're never wrong,
but you've never been this right.
Could you imagine ever saying that about anything? If Drew McIntyre beats Brock and then loses to Roman, I'm not going to be like, guys,
you know. I'm never wrong, but I've never been
that right. That's fucking unbelievable. Anyway, the balls on that guy. So that's
the legacy of Sephora Sean.
That's the legacy of Sephora Sean. All right, here we go. Top 10 time. Fuck it. Here we are. Why not?
Here it is.
I mean, we're
it's
here.
It's the time of the show where we rank the top 10.
It's almost like a military salute you do, buddy.
Dude.
So good. God. The heroin your son's going to do if he ever tries to pick up a harmonica. It's going to fall apart, man. The pork. You got to keep him away. You're going to keep him away from harmonica,
Do you see this shit that's trending on Twitter right now?
No.
About Oprah and sex trafficking children?
Wait, what?
Apparently, it's not confirmed anywhere, but it's trending on Twitter about how the FBI raided Oprah's house because she's involved in sex trafficking minors.
Stop it. Cody, are you watching this?
It's all over Twitter right now.
I'm not, but this sounds like a hot Pizzagate-esque tip.
That exactly.
Pizzagate 2.0.
This, I mean, look, I hope no one ever sex traffics a fucking kid, you sick fucks, if you do it. But, like, I mean, this seems like, well, okay, Corona's real. All right, we have to have our fucking conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's oh god.
It's all over. It's like number one thing trending on Twitter right now.
But not actually confirmed by anything.
No,
legitimate.
there's no news source attached to it.
Just that's great.
But fake news.
Oh god. Jesus Christ.
We'll see what
happens.
Is
that man, I got to see one of these.
Yeah, it's just everywhere on Twitter right now. Everywhere.
Man. Fucking Oprah. Who knew? Top trending on Oprah.
So apparently she's actually arrested. That's what everyone on Twitter is saying. She's been arrested for having a child sex trafficking ring.
Oh, come on. Wow.
I mean, it's crazy.
Everyone is saying it's hilarious. Every tweet is about. There's all these jokes of Oprah and R. Kelly meeting up in jail.
Twitter, you've lost your mind. Why is everyone saying Oprah Winfrey got raided by the FBI for child trafficking? There's no sources anywhere.
Wow. What? I wonder if someone. Look, it either really happened, which I highly doubt, or someone just said, "Hey, what if we do this? Let's just do this.
Let's just do it."
Blast from the Past in Burbank shut down until April 1st.
We had one last stop in there.
We had one last stop. We got to do it.
You know what's sad is the last movie we've seen is The Way Back.
That was the last movie. Which is a good movie.
It's a good movie.
But it's a downer, kind of.
It's a downer. It's not the last movie.
It's not a downer, but it's a heavy. It's a deep one.
I've rather seen other movies. If I was knew my last theater experience was going to be that, I would have.
It was going to be a movie about overcoming alcoholism.
Yeah, I would have looked for something a little more uplifting.
Yeah, it was uplifting.
I guess it was.
Are you guys going to rent any of the movies that are coming out on Friday?
Onward. Oh, yeah, Trolls is coming out, right?
Yeah, maybe.
That's not till April. So Friday is The Hunt, Emma, and The Invisible Woman.
Oh, I might see Invisible. Oh, wait, not Invisible Man. Invisible Woman. I might see Invisible Man. Honey, Oprah supposedly top trending on Twitter, arrested for sex trafficking. The FBI.
It's all over Twitter, so it's true.
Stop it.
Hilarious. Yeah, they're saying Oprah.
The FBI raided her home.
No news sources confirmed it.
Coronavirus wasn't enough.
That's what I was saying. They were like, well, okay, since Corona's real, we got to have our new conspiracy.
Everybody's sitting at home bored.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, I'm just saying.
We didn't make it up.
Just saying.
Sweetheart, enough.
A lot of people are telling me.
Everybody's saying.
Everybody's
look,
saying.
nobody knows more about Oprah sex trafficking than me. Believe me, nobody studied it more than me. All right, so, wow, Oprah Winfrey.
Interesting.
So here we go. Top 10 Holy shit. Top 10 film openings. Cody, you have this list ready.
Oh, yeah.
Next Ramble. Cody, I think you could do this one too. Top 10 Westerns. I think we've done it before. I feel like we've done it before. We had to have done it before, right? Top 10. Should we even do it then?
I like it because I like Westerns.
We'll do it again. Fuck it. We'll do it again. Top 10 Westerns.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
I'm pretty sure we've done it. But just in case, you get a double dip. And I'll try to change it so they can't pick mine, you know?
Yeah.
Charles Phillips, I could fill this with just Kevin Smith movies, so I'll save it for my top 3. Number 10, The Watchmen. A comedian died in the city today. Need I say more? Number 9, The Dark Knight. As much as I hate Heath Ledger's Joker, that bank robbery was brilliant. Number 8, 2001, Space Odyssey, The Monolith, and the Apes Learning How to Use Tools. Number 7, Dazed and Confused. Hearing sweet emotion play as the cast is shown. Number 6, Reservoir Dogs. Seeing the whole botch of the bank robbery. Number 5, X-Men Origins Wolverine, the badass opening, watching Wolverine and Sabretooth. Number 4, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, seeing King Arthur and Patsy traveling always makes me laugh. Number 3, Mallrats, the song Social by Squirt Gun playing as it shows the cast on classic comic book covers. Number 2, Clerks 2. Seeing the quick stop burning and then the talking heads playing as they go to the movies. Perfect. And number 1, Clerks. Seeing Dante get to the quick shop, find the locks are gummed up, making coffee, stealing papers to fill the quick stops, and making the shoe polish shine. You know what the movie is going to be, and you can't be disappointed. There you go. All right, this is good one,
list.
Charles Phillips.
Good list.
Darren McGregor. Honorable mention to Up, Carl and Eddie's life sequence. Never as a movie made me cry so quickly. Number 10, Screams. Do you like scary movie? Scream. Do you like scary? Yeah. Number 9, Reservoir Dogs and Mr. Pink Don't Tip. Number 8, Inglourious Bastards. Hiding anyone? Number 7, Jaws. Something in the Water. Number 6, Pulp Fiction. The Diner Robbery. Number 5, The Matrix. Trinity's Escape. Number 4, Train Spotting. Choose Life. Number 3, Star Wars. The Ship's Crawling into Frame. Number 2, Raiders. The Boulder Chase. And number 1, Goodfellas. What's in the Trunk? I think it's important to say, do not let Cody listen to Eddie's harmonica. It will ruin all future music reviews.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing. It probably is a good thing.
Thank you for keeping the content coming. It's helping to keep us stay sane in crazy times. Wash your hands, Ramblers. McGregor. Cody, that's a good Cody. You know what? You don't want to hear it because I think any band you see,
yeah, you don't want
he's
to
right.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like, well, yeah, I guess they were okay.
It's gonna mess your job up.
Yeah,
It really will.
but wait till you hear this guy play
Right,
harmonica.
right.
Then you tell me about a fucking music. Grady W. Smithy, honorable mention, Citizen Kane, because it's too good to leave it off the list. Number 10, It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. Having Jimmy Durante literally kick a bucket when he dies is still hilarious. Number 9, Star Wars, the first and best opening of all the Star Wars movies. Number 8, Zombieland. The opening is both scary and hilarious, and it had to get a mention. The Matrix, one of the best cold openings a movie has ever had. Number 6, The Good, the Bad, and the Weird, a Korean classic that starts off strong, and it's a hell of a ride. Us, it's a slow burn, but when it gets to that Hall of Mirrors, holy shit. Number 4, Streets of Fire. This movie, a 50% Western, 50% rock and roll musical, 50% urban fairy tale, 50% comic book action movie, and 100% greatness. Number 3, Rocky 3. Watching Rocky get increasingly arrogant as he fights and gets easier while Clubber Lang is tearing through anyone foolish enough to stand against him, getting meaner and angrier as Rocky goes softer. It's a goddamn masterclass in how to set a scene. Number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. The giant monster is only there to set up the plot. The real point of this scene is showing how each of the Guardians tries to be a good parent to Baby Groot, set to one of the best fucking songs ever recorded. You could argue that Rocky 3 might deserve this spot and vice versa, but this narrowly edged out for me because it's a sentimental favorite. And number 1, the opening scene of Shoot 'Em Up. If you've never seen this movie, watch it as soon as you possibly can. The opening is fucking insane. It just keeps getting crazier as it goes. You'll thank me. Hell of a list from Grady W. Smith III. Patrick Carruthers.
PC.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail, credits done in a new manner. Number 9, Halloween, Michael stabs his sister. Guardians Volume 1, Star-Lord dancing and shooting. Number 7, The A New Hope crawl for Star Wars. Number 6, Christmas Vacation, the family gets a Christmas tree. Number 5, Ghostbusters, The Ghost in the Library. Number 4, Pulp Fiction, Pumpkin and Honey Bunny. Number 3, Jaws, the girl runs into the ocean at night to swim, gets eaten. Number 2, The Blues Brothers, Jake getting released from prison. And number 1, Raiders of the Lost Ark, an elbow bump from Patrick Carruthers. Gary Priest, Plan 9 from Outer Space. Criswell predicts, can't be OTT and just plain brilliant. Number 9, GoldenEye, equipping 00's action galore and that for England setup that brought back so well at the end. Number 8, Halloween, the point of view slaughter, ending with the reveal that the killer is a kid, brutal and revolutionary at the time. Number 7, Raiders of the Lost Ark, whips, spiders, boulders, and idols, a breathless opening to a film where the pace rarely lets up. Number 6, Pulp Fiction, Pumpkin and Honey Buddy, brilliant dialogue ends with the line, I want to shout daily, and often do in my head. Number 5, Train Spotting, Iggy Pop and that brilliant opening narration, choose life. Number 4, the opening crane shot from Orson Welles' A Touch of Evil, one shot that builds and builds on the tension, the work of a true master. Number 3, Rear Window, another master at work, the shot of all the apartments setting up the world, then telling the story of the MC through a broken camera and a picture, and then finally settling on him. Damn, that's how you make a movie. Number 2, Fight Club, so meta it hurts, brilliant, funny, perfect. Number 1, Apocalypse Now, the doors of helicopters and napalm, and Martin Sheen in his underpants, so damn good. Just want to say how important I feel this pod is in keeping people feeling connected and sane, especially in these uncertain times, Gary. Well, thanks, you, Gary Priest. We appreciate the love, man, and a heck of a fucking list. Joe Capone. Number 10, Avengers Age of Ultron. The second offering in the Avengers franchise begins with the Fast and Furious assault on the Hydra base from our team of heroes. Sandwiched in between the bullets and bombs is some humorous dialogue between the team, including Captain America shaming Iron Man for using foul language. Number 9, Rocky 2. After being treated to a flashback of the final moments of the first fight, we follow the ambulance carrying Rocky Balboa and champion Apollo Creed to the hospital as it races through the streets of Philadelphia, accompanied by the epic score of Bill Conti, followed by an interaction between the two wheelchair-bound, brutalized boxers and their entourage in the hospital hallway that sets up the rematch for this film. Number 8, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. The Elvish Queen Galadriel recounts the past events of Middle-earth and the war between a race of men, dwarves, and elves against a Dark Lord, Sauron, that took place centuries earlier that led to the downfall of Sauron and the iron grasp he held over his opposition via a powerful ring that had seemingly been lost to history until it resurfaces in the possession of a most unlikely owner 2,500 years later. Number 7, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Our introduction to American archaeologist and adventurer Indiana Jones. He navigated his way through a dense Peruvian jungle and into a booby-trap cave in search of a golden idol after a betrayal by his companion, Alfred Molina, by the way, and narrowly escaping with his life. Our hero is forced to surrender his prize to a Nazi rival who has bought the help of the area's indigenous tribe. Number 6, Star Wars Episode 4, from the opening crawl sequence to the introduction of Darth Vader and his forces overtaking the ship of Princess Leia, to the escape to Tatooine by the droid hero R2-D2 and C-3PO, George Lucas' Space Odyssey led to a revolution. The well films were made, marketed, and began a 40-plus year love affair with one of the most successful fantasy universes ever. Highlander, Sean Connery's From the Dawn of Time We Came monologue, transitioning into Queen's Prince of the Universe as a credits roll, transitioning to Madison Square Garden 1985, and the ring entrance of the Fabulous Freebirds as they squared off against the High Flyers and Tonga Kid, finally transitioning to Connor McLeod sitting in the nosebleed section of the Garden, recalling a battle from his past in the 1500s as the wrestlers waged war against one another and the crowd ferociously cheered. Number 4, Goodfellas. The opening moments of the Scorsese masterpiece features some very gruesome foreshadowing into a future event in the film's timeline, capped off with Henry Hill speaking those iconic words, "As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster," leading to a flashback and monologue to his origins as a teenager and his connection to the neighborhood crime family. Number 3, Batman 89. The thugs robbing the family in the alley and then hiding out in the rooftop where they're greeted by Batman, who jacks up one of them, instructs them, "Want to tell your friends about me," which is met by the thug asking, "What are you?" ending with the iconic, "I'm Batman." Number 2, Captain America Winter Soldier. After a brief setup at the beginning of the relationship between Sam and Steve, the second Cap feature flick hits the deck of the Lemurian Star running and gunning sans parachute and delivers a satisfying sequence full of action and intrigue. And then number 1, The Godfather. Amigo Banerasa's powerful "I believe in America" speech, quite possibly one of the best opening sequences in the history of film. Hello, fellas. Sorry for my lack of engagement last few episodes, but figured I should submit more set of lists before the coronas claims my life. Hopefully all the hysteria from this will simmer down and we will all move forward as a stronger society that loves and respects one another. Oh, who am I kidding? We're all going to die. Yo, as Kurgan once said, it's better to burn out than to fade away. So give me all your toilet papers and snacks, or else all them toilet paper. But seriously, I truly hope everybody who's currently listening to this episode makes it through okay. The world needs a ramble, and us ramblers keep it laughing through all the bullshit. Much love, JC.
Thanks,
and
man.
Capone just started I don't know what any of this means, but he just started a Discord thing for the rap on for the Ramble on the
nice.
Discord app.
We did one for the someone started one up for the Ralph Report. So a lot of like Ralph Report listeners in the Garmy are sitting there going back and forth. So it's great if he's doing one for the Ramble. That's
there's
cool.
one that's being set up for the Ramble.
That's
so
awesome.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. Graham and Faye, runner-up Night of the Living Dead. The cemetery scene with Barbara's brother teasing her at her mother's graveside. They're coming to get you, Barbara. All while the confused, stumbling man heralds the coming of The Walking Dead. Note, I personally feel that Tom Savini's remake of the film in 1990 is the best movie remake of all time. Number 10, The Matrix. The green digital scroll. The Matrix programming slowly transitions to Trinity, about to get arrested by the authorities, and the ensuing fight where she utterly destroys all the armed police officers and then gets run down by an agent immediately shows you this movie is going to be something quite different. Number 9, Shawshank Redemption. Andy Dufresne stands accused of the drunken murder of his wife and her lover. When challenged by the prosecutor, he responds, "It's the truth. Since I am innocent of this crime, sir, I find it decidedly inconvenient that the gun was never found." Number 8, Blues Brothers. A long opening with the release of Joliet Jake from prison to meet up with his brother Elwood. Thus begins a trip to go see the Penguin, and henceforth the mission from God. Corrections officer, one unused prophylactic, one soiled. Number 7, Goodfellas. Henry Hill opens up the trunk of the car to reveal that the victim's still alive, finished off by Tommy James, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro. The trunk is slammed shut as far back as I remember. I always wanted to be a gangster. Number 6, The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger's Joker and the whole bank robbery fiasco in his chilling line, "Whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger." Number 5, Mad Max Fury Road. Mac Rockatansky's opening car chase, which starts with the crunch of the lizard in his boot for a quick snack. Note, some retro Rocha-related video game fun. The events of this movie take place shortly after the final events of Mad Max, the video game by Avalanche Studios. Basically, think of it as GTA meets the Road Warrior with the free flow fight system from the Batman Arkham series. Number 4, Raiders of the Lost Ark. The entire opening scene of the jungles in Peru with the Tenterville adventure through the booby-trapped filled cave to retrieve the Golden Idol. This opening scene is almost a mini-movie in itself. Give me the whip. Throw me the idol. Who knew that Satipo would somehow survive and eventually turn into Dr. Otto Octavius? Number 3, Jaws. Let's face it, if you were a child in the 1970s, you spent any time at the beach, you didn't need to see the rest of the movie. The opening beach party scene with all that was required to keep you out of the water for the rest of the summer season. Nom, 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 which means my favorite joke from the elementary school in the same time frame. So how did they know the girl who was killed at the beginning of Jaws had dandruff? Because they found her head and shoulders on the beach. Number 2, Army of Darkness. Bruce Campbell's role of a lifetime. Bumbling Ash Williams managed to survive the events of Evil Dead 1 and 2, but in a cruel twist of fate, the Necronomicon Mortis will not let him win. The swirling time vortex sucks him in, sends him back to the Dark Ages. So many quotes just in the first 10 minutes of the movie. Yeah, all right, you primitive screwheads. Listen up. See this? This is my boomstick. Number 1, Star Wars, the king of the opener with the 1-2 punch of the 20th Century Fox logo and music, and then the John Williams soundtrack punching you in the face at the start of the yellow story scroll. It's still so unlike anything before it since. Related funds, you can always count off the follow-up to the scroll to future some kind of huge spaceship mayhem to start the adventure off. As much as I was not a huge fan of episodes 1, 2, and 3, you really have to give it to Revenge of the Sith, and the opening space battle with the final to Clone Wars. ILM gives you the metric buttload of eye candy right off the top. Pew, pew, pew. All the best to our fellow ramblers during this Corona Cooties crisis. Stay deathly and stay safe from the Great White North. Ramble off, Graham and Faye, Winnipeg, A. Thank you for that list. We got who else? Colin Maggs, The Godfather. Tells you everything you need to know about the character. Full Metal Jacket, from the head shaving to the opening tirade from R. Lee Emery, sets the tone perfectly. Also, has there ever been a better hurler of insults? Beverly Hills Cop. Number 7, Pulp Fiction. Number 6, Deadpool. Number 5, Deadpool 2, Executions, Dolly Parton, What's Not to Love. X-Men, Wolverine. Star Wars, simply iconic. Raiders of the Lost Ark. And number 1, Reservoir Dogs, from the guy who put the echo in your grandma's pussy, Colin Maggs. Thank you, Colin. And I believe Damien Bottriell, and that's it. There we go. Spider-Man 2, back when the opening credits were still common. This one gave us a recap of the previous film with some kick-ass artwork from the Alex Ross of Kingdom Come fame. Number 9, X-Men 2, Nightcrawler, bamfing motherfuckers left and right in the White House. Number 8, Revenge of the Sith, the battle above Coruscant. It was our first real look at the fabled Clone Wars post-Attack of the Clones. I would have loved to see more battles like that in the film. Thankfully, the Clone Wars show gave us this and then some. Hurry up and get through it, Jerry. I know. Number 7, The Lion King, Circle of Life. Great music, great animation, great movie. Number 6, The Matrix. Trinity runs from the agents, the action, the fighting, the effects. The start of a movie that changed how movies are made. Number 5, Watchmen. The times they are changing. Perfectly sets the tone of the movie and informs the viewer of events that led to the world being the way it is. Number 4, Inglourious Bastards. Christoph Waltz interrogating the farmer about hidden Jews. So fucking tense. Number 3, The Dark Knight. I know you guys don't think much of the movie, but all the Joker stuff is fantastic. The bank heist as all the crew starts eliminating each other to a tense background score by Hans Zimmer. Vern noises. So good. Number 2, Star Wars, A New Hope. When the Star Destroyer flies overhead, head. You know that you're about to go into on a cinematic adventure. And number 1, Save It Private Ryan. It might be a cheap, but skip past the actual opening with Old Man Ryan at the cemetery and straight to the 20-minute beach landing. Thanks for all you do to bring us some laughs. Hey, Eddie, I might be stuck in my house soon, so how about getting the Unspec released a bit sooner so I have something to watch
I'm working
from
on
a safe distance? Damien Bottriell. Thank you all. Did anybody nail any trifectas?
No.
Cody, damn, same here. I was hoping there'd be a winner, but no, it didn't. It was not to be today. Next Ramble, top 10 Westerns. If we've already done it, oh well. Let me give my honorable mentions first. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Army of Darkness, A New Hope, Apocalypse Now, Guardians 2, Monty Python, and the Holy Grail.
My honorable mentions would be Watchmen, Guardians 2, and Apocalypse Now.
Cody,
are my
do you have any honorable mentions, or you just go straight
10? Pulp Fiction, and I think that's probably just the bigger. I had like 11, and I think that one got shaved off at the last minute.
Nice. All right, my number 10, Ghostbusters in the Library.
That's a great one.
Cody, your number 10?
So my number 10 is a movie from Argentina called Wild Tales.
Oh shit.
I actually have not seen this whole movie, but the opening scene is so memorable that it sticks out to me. I've only seen it's an anthology movie, so it happens in pieces. But if you look up Wild Tales opening on YouTube, and then it's like 8 minutes long if you search it. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's super dark.
All right, nice. Okay, I'm in.
Nice.
My number 9. How did nobody have this?
I didn't wait.
You didn't give your 10? I didn't give your 10. You know, our mentions. I skipped you. Screw job.
Dude.
What was your number 10?
Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
Oh, that's a good one.
His little dance.
My number 9. How did nobody have this?
What?
O.J. Simpson, Police Squad, The Naked Gun.
That's in mine.
All right.
That's in mine.
I'm saying none of our viewers.
Oh.
None of our listeners.
Oh.
The Naked Gun. That opening scene, holy shit, it's still...
That's in mine.
It is still unbelievably funny.
That's in mine.
I mean, the fact when he lands on the wedding cake, just a wedding cake in the middle of this fucking...
You know what my favorite part of that whole thing is him getting paint on his suit. Whatever.
He goes against the wall after he gets.
Oh, and he's all nervous, like, oh.
He's like, oh.
That is still so great. What's your number 9, Cody?
My number 9 is Jaws.
Oh, so good.
Super iconic.
Your number 9?
Weird Science.
Weird Science.
When the guys get pants in the hallway.
My number 8, Raiders. Cody, your number 8.
My number 8 is Once, the Irish musical movie.
That's right.
It opens with, I think, what's the best song where he's busking on the streets.
Nice.
Like the best song in the movie,
nice.
I think.
Your number 8?
My number 8 is The Matrix.
My number 7?
Yeah.
Surprised none of our listeners had this one either. Raising Arizona.
That's a great one.
It's like fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I love that fucking
It's
intro.
a great intro.
Yeah. Cody, your number 7.
What We Do in the Shadows. I think it pretty instantly gives you an idea of what the movie is, and you know right away how great it is.
Your number 7.
Transformers, the animated film.
Oh, Unicron. Ominous, look! It's Unicron!
All the way up to where, what's-his-face gets blown away.
It's it's unbelievable.
I'm like, at that moment, you're like, I don't know what I'm in for.
Oh, that motherfucker's on my list. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. My number 6, A Touch of Evil. That long one-shot fucking Orson Welles masterpiece. Cody, your number 6?
Number 6, Inside Llewyn Davis.
Oh, so great.
Yeah, opens with Hang Me, Oh Hang Me, close up.
Oh,
super great.
So great.
My number 6 is Pulp Fiction.
My number 5, The Godfather.
Okay.
Cody?
The Dark Knight, the bank robbery.
Eddie?
Blues Brothers.
My number 4, Transformers movie, 1986.
Dude, the beginning of that movie, you were like, you thought you were going in for something.
Right.
And the first 15 minutes of that movie, you're like, I don't know.
You see families playing on that planet.
Yeah.
Little kids dancing around running around in a supermarket, and then they're all dead.
Yeah.
It was like,
God.
I
don't know what I'm in for now.
Fucking when Unicron just eats it. You're just like, eats the whole fucking planet. You're like, and then the fucking hair metal Transformers! Fucking amazing. Oh, that was, man. Iconic.
Iconic, dude.
Fuck. Fuck yeah. Cody, you're number 4.
My number 4 is Logan. I remember watching that movie in theaters and having that scene unfold, and all of us just kind of like looked at each other and
like,
realized,
oh my God, they're going for it.
They got a Wolverine movie here.
Yeah, holy shit.
Exactly. You instantly know they're going for it.
I mean, he fucking brains the dude. He cuts a guy's arm off.
So, I mean, that's Wolverine, though.
Yep. Oh, man. Fucking amazing opening.
Naked Gun.
Oh, yeah.
Naked Gun.
So good.
Yeah.
My number 3. I can't believe none of our listeners had this one. Terminator 2. Her narration, just like before. They sent a lone protector. It was just a matter of who would get to John first. Oh, come on!
Yeah, that's good stuff.
And then just the fucking that little park just in flames. That was so fucking great. You're number 3.
My
Cody.
number 3. Was me or
Cody? Cody, we're going around.
Number 3 for me is 7 Psychopaths.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah, a total Tarantino ripoff, but I just don't care. It's so
don't
funny.
care, and it's the difference between it is it's a Tarantino ripoff that's laugh out loud funny.
Yeah,
you literally laugh out loud. It's so funny. You're number 3.
The one that started the MCU, Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Him getting blown up there on the trail in the RV.
Oh, that was great.
The convoy.
That was kind of like Logan, where you knew where they were going with it. Where he's telling, "Hey, don't know gang signs." No, I'm just kidding. Throw them up.
Yeah,
you know,
that's Tony Stark.
You're like, whoa, shit, they got him. Yeah, that was great. My number 2. Come on, the fuck is that? Goodfellas. Fucking this motherfucker. Oh, I mean, that is the craziest opening. It's like, what the fuck? They're just driving. You don't know what's going on. There's just a fucking mutilated, still alive body in their trunk. Joe Pesci stabs him 5 times. De Niro shoots him, and then, as far back as I can remember, I wanted to be a gangster. God damn. Cody, you're number 2.
Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, that's so tense.
I think probably the most instantaneously tense movie I've ever seen.
Did you ever see that opening?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Jesus.
No one does, modern day anyway, nobody does tense moments like Tarantino.
You're waiting for someone to get their head shot off.
I mean,
that's like one of like 3 or 4 extremely tense moments, like the one at the bar with Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
And shit does go south on that one.
Yeah.
It's like the scene on the compound in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yep. It's just like, fuck.
Dude, that scene at the compound, I thought, oh, God, Brad Pitt's dead. I was just waiting for him to get shot oh, man, that was...
my number 2 is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
My number 1, what else could it be? The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Yeah. I love all the intros to the Lord of the Rings movie.
Yeah.
But having not read the books, the pop in my own head when you see that maybe Gandalf survived.
Yeah.
Like when he just has that dream and I love that because the last time he saw Gandalf, he just falls to his death with that Balrog. And then the way the camera just followed, I was like, wait, what? I thought they're just recapping the major point of the major emotional moment of the first movie.
Right.
And then the camera just follows it. I was like, oh, God, as he just fucking grabs a sword and starts
fighting it in a free fall.
Like, I was like, holy shit. Yeah. Fucking, that was beyond epic. That was, I still think about that. Cody, you're number 1.
Well, there's a bit of explanation for this one. So, so technically I would say the Inglourious Bastards is probably the best opening I've ever seen.
Yep.
But when people ask me the question of my favorite opening scene, I go with a little independent movie called The Vicious Kind.
Okay.
It is one of my, if not my favorite independent film of all time.
Nice.
Came out in like 2009. It's got Adam Scott in it, doing a dramatic performance that he usually doesn't do.
Right.
So if you go to Tubi TV, that's a streaming service, TUBI TV.
Yep.
You can actually watch the movie there, and if you just pull up, if anyone listening pulls up the first 5 minutes of the movie, it's one of my favorite scripts ever.
Nice.
And Adam Scott plays one of the great asshole characters of all time. And it's just one of those things, where you instantly know what an asshole a character is, and like super sarcastic and like really awfully misogynistic and stuff. And it's just such a gross character that's great. That I really love. So awesome. I would encourage anyone to check out. The whole movie's great, but that first 5 minutes is incredible.
Nice. Eddie?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah.
It's iconic.
It's the words.
It's the
What a fucking ramble.
Yeah.
224 officially in the books. We want to thank you for letting us be ourselves. You can find us. You know where to find us. Buy our merch. We still have that store on TeePublic there. Check out our Ramble Radio, even though it's video, but it's also radio. We have that every Tuesday and Friday. You can hear Eddie on Swings and Misses on radio.com, the Ralph Report on Patreon.com. Cody's, what's your podcast? Shout it out again.
Cinesnob Podcast, Re-MCU Podcast, and Cinesnob Cody on Twitter.
There you go.
And everybody, be nice to each other.
Be nice to each other. Be careful out there. Be safe.
Don't be stupid. Times, and we need to be nice to each other.
Be cool. Be safe. You can check out every Monday. I have the Smug Nerd on all my social media, and every other Thursday I drop a Retro Rocha. I might start doing some bullshit on Twitch. I don't know. We'll see.
Might as well, man.
Yeah, Twitch, Retro Rocha. I already set up the page.
Yeah.
So go look for it, Retro Rocha on Twitch, and maybe I'll play some old games on there too. But thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. Remember, last beep, and then it's goodbye. Until next week, we love you guys. Take care. There we go. And there it is. Bam. Music has begun. I got to check out these movies. The Vicious Kind. I got to see this.
Vicious Kind, yeah.
I got to go see that. You probably won't like it.
Probably won't.
You probably got to stay away.
Yeah, I'll probably stay away from that.
It's not super dark.
I don't need heavy shit anymore.
Oh, it is heavy. So,
yeah. I mean, the way back was just the level of heavy that I could tolerate at this point.
Right.
With the way the world is.
Boy, when he fucks up, Jesus, does he fuck up?
Yeah.
Man.
And Al Madrigal's character was a little bit of a hey, dude, cut him some
I know.
Dude, come on, man.
A narc, man.
At least just go up to him one more time, hey, man, what'd I tell you about this?
Come on, but you kind of knew he was by the book.
Well, he needed that to push him to the edge.
Yeah.
So
there it is. And thank you. We love you guys.